Okay. Hello, everybody. Pet Psychic Beth here again. I do apologise that I didn't join you last week. I know we weren't going to do it last Wednesday anyway because I've got a prior engagement. But unfortunately, I had a really bad cold, so I couldn't do it at all last week. So I hope you missed me because I missed you. So I was looking forward to coming live here on YouTube and on Facebook today. So I've been excited to join you. So let's see if anybody's here yet. Is anybody here or am I on my own? Let me have a look. I'm only in a tiny little box, so I can't see myself. I'll just click on it, that's better. There we go. And I'm sure lots of you are going to join in because we've got lots of things we're doing tonight. Going to be doing pet readings for you. Brought my own cards with me as well. Live your best life. I produced those, I think, in 2019, and I love using them for readings because I know we did a poll last time I went live, if you remember, and we did a poll to see if you'd like to do readings for you, and everybody said yes. So I brought the cards today. So we'll be having a look at those as well as your pets. Had some very interesting pet questions this week. So I always love looking at your photographs. And just a little reminder, if you send a photo in, put it on the event page under discussion. You can post your picture there. And then I need your pet's name and their age and your question. That's all I need to do a reading. And if you've watched me before, you will know that I use a telepathic and a psychic link to tune into your animals, to see what they want to say, to see what they know about you, to get history and background. And actually, they can talk about anything because our pets are really psychic. So they may even know something that's coming up for the future. So every reading is different. No two pet readings are the same. Yes, and of course, you may remember that I did a TV show back in February and March this year on Channel 5 called The Pet Psychic. If you haven't seen it yet, go over to My 5, type in The Pet Psychic in the search and watch it there. There's 4 programs, each an hour long. And I get up to all sorts of antics with people and their pets. Have a great, great, great time. And it is a nice, feel-good family watch, even though it's a psychic program. There are lots of lovely moments in there. And, you know, I think it's quite a nice thing that you can sit and watch with your family. So do take a look at that as well. Let me see who's here. Hello, Joanna. Says, hope you're feeling better. I am, Joanna, thank you. I've got a really bad cough, so I couldn't come live because I was coughing and spluttering. It wasn't very nice. So I'm loads better now. Hello, Jacqueline. Hello, Penny. Hello, Liz. He says, hello from a very cold Redditch. I'm not a million miles away from you because I'm in just outside Worcester towards Malvern. So Liz, weather here isn't good, is it? Had terrible rain the last couple of days and it is very cold. Hello, Tracy Reynolds. She says, I hope you're feeling better. Hello, Dawn. And hello, Amber. I'm a lot better, thank you very much. Got rid of the horrible cold and cough. Just a bit achy now. It's no good, is it? It's no good, but no, I'm all right. Had lots of cough medicine. That sorted me right out. So going to do some readings for you. And of course, we were doing the mystery box last time, weren't we? And the mystery box was inside a pedigree tin, but that was not a clue to what's inside. And we have got some winners. We've got some winners from last time when we did the mystery box. And of course, I have a new box for you this week with something very interesting inside. So you've got to use all your psychic powers to see if you can get it right so that you can win a reading on next Wednesday's live. So we've got loads going on today. Loads going on. Let me see who else is here. Hello, Kim. Hello, Kirsty. Hello, Tatiana. And Liz said it is horrible. Glad you're feeling better. Thank you. Thank you very much. I know. Until you've got a cold, you forget how horrible it is, don't you? Until you get one. Then you can just feel sorry for yourself. But I couldn't really take any time away. I had to soldier on, everybody. I had to soldier on because it was my daughter's birthday and she was with my grandson, and so I still had to cook a birthday cake, still had to cook a Sunday dinner. I cooked a Sunday dinner for 15 people and I wasn't very well. So there you are. There's my violin out. Yeah, that's my sympathy. But no, it was fine. It was fine. And then I just rested the rest of the day. So yeah, I just saw a little picture of Amber there. That's a little dog I'm going to do a reading for in a little while. Now, let me see who else is here. We've got Joanna, Jacqueline, Penny. Hello, Penny. Liz, Tracy, Dawn, Kim, Kirsty, Tatiana. Um, Liz, so quite a few of you on already tonight. Now, I know some of you I can see are winners of last time's mystery box. And I've been making notes. I've been looking at the photographs of your pets, and I've been making a few little notes about them. What I do, that gives me a little bit of preparation, and then when I'm actually doing the reading for you and referring to my notes, then I'm tuning in at the same time, so I might get other stuff that actually comes through. So I love to see what's going to happen. Marcia, I said that correct? Hello from Melbourne, Australia. Oh, how lovely for you to join us. I don't know what time it is there in Melbourne. Marcia, you'll have to let me know what time it is there. It is here 25 to 8 in the evening. Hello, Ward says hello, and hello, Charlotte. Oh, let me know, Marcia, what time it is in Australia. My son's going to go on a trip to Australia and New Zealand in a few weeks' time. A few months out there. He can't wait. When I look at your picture, Marcia, I think there's a picture of you, the little dog there, isn't there? Can you just make it out your profile picture? You've got a white dog with you. Very nice, very nice. I bet you're all dying to know what was inside last time's mystery box. Who got it right? Here it is. Didn't give you a clue with the tick because it's not dog related or pet related whatsoever. So no clues with the tick. It was because it was an awkward shape and that was the only thing I could find. It could fit in. Are you ready? You ready to see what was inside? I'm going to show you now. Take the lid off. Here we go. I'm going to get it out a bit carefully because I think I've wedged it in. Here we go. Here it is. It was, of course, Big Ben. You see? Big Ben there. And one of the clues was it has four faces. Four faces of Big Ben. It is actually a working clock and it lights up because what was interesting when I was looking through some of your um, answers on the Pet Psychic Facebook page, somebody said, is it a pyramid? I don't know if any of you saw that. And I thought, well, actually, it has got a pyramid. If you can see that, it's got like a pyramid on the top. Can you see? Like a glass pyramid. It hasn't got any batteries in it, but it does light up a little glass pyramid on the top. It sort of shines different colour lights. So it's really pretty. So well done if you got the answer right, that it is actually Big Ben in London, and my stepson Matt brought it back for me once on a trip to London. So I do treasure that. It's very sentimental to me. And I'm going to tell you who got it right. Had a few winners for this one. We've got Amber with Molly Ann. I think you're on here, aren't you, Amber? Yes, I can see you on here. Jacqueline with Diego. I think I saw your name on here, didn't I, Jacqueline? Let me have a look. Here we go. Let me just. Oh, I can't to scroll, and I can't see the comments the other side at the moment. Jacqueline with Diego, Dawn with Bertie. I'm sure I've seen you on here, Dawn. Yeah, Dawn. Brenda with Taz. Anyone here, Brenda? Can't see your name at the moment. Oh, Jackie said yes, she's here. Kirsty with Mushroom. I love that name for a cat, Mushroom. I've been cutting up mushrooms actually, Kirsty, from a dinner when I get off the live. And also, Kate Williamson, you got it right. I know you try hard every week, Kate. You actually got it right this week, so well done. That's really brilliant. And Mandy as well, you got it right. And I know Mandy's opted for a tarot card reading instead of a pet reading because I think she's won before. And Kate, I know you wanted me to have a look at your cat that's missing, but I know I've already done that for you and I haven't really got anything to add any further. So I'm going to do you a card reading as well, because that's quite good fun having a card reading and you never know what's going to come up. Now, can you see the poll on here? Did you correctly predict what's in the mystery box? Yes, no, or I was miles off. Have a go at the poll. Let me see. Let me see if you got it right. So well done. If you got that it was Big Ben. Woo, we're going to have a look at this week's mystery box in a little while. But before we do that, I'm going to do the first reading, I think. So I'm just going to put Big Ben away, put him back in his tin. Just get rid of that. And we'll have a look at the other mystery box in a few moments' time. Should we do a reading first? Now, let me have a look. We're going to do a reading for Amber. And I think you're on here, Amber. I think I saw you somewhere on here. And look at this beauty, this beautiful little dog. Now, this is a reading for Amber with Molly Ann. What a beautiful little terrier. Now, this is the question. This is Molly Ann and she's 4 years old. I'm unsure of breed as she's a rescue. She came from a very bad place and we've been working with her slowly and she's coming out of her shell. I am curious to whether I'm doing good enough by her. So I think she looks a bit Jack Russell in her to me, Amber. She looks quite terrier-like. Maybe a bit of Yorkie Jack Russell. She's got that kind of terrier face. She's very pretty. She really is. And well done for rescuing. And, you know, I've had rescues all my life with dogs. And there's so many rescues that need our help. I do try and support some of them. And I bumped into some people from High Hopes Rescue in Malvern the other day, not last Saturday, the Saturday before. They were fundraising outside Waitrose. That was very nice of Waitrose to let them do that. So I do try and support rescues where possible. So I'm going to have a look for you, Amber. And bless you for saying, am I doing good enough? You are, you know you are. Now, what I get about Molly Ann is that before she came to you, you said it was bad. She said to me she was very traumatised and she'd shut down. Now, was there any links to abroad? Because I feel that she's come a long way to be with you, like travelled many miles for you and her to be together. So I've just dropped my earpiece. Just bear with me a second. Just retrieve it. Otherwise, I can't hear my producer. Just pop that back in. Right. I do often lose my earpiece on these Facebook Lives. I've had a really clumsy week, actually. Very clumsy at the moment. I spilt half a cup of tea up the wall yesterday coming down the stairs. And it'll get worse. So anyway, going back to Molly Ann, I got that she was very traumatised before she came to you, Amber. So think about coming many miles a long distance. I thought, has she come from abroad or just come a long distance to be with you? Because she showed me a lot of travel, you see. And she said that she was poorly before she got to you. And she initially was very shut down. And she said that you've done a very good job of making her feel safe and secure. She said when she first came to you, though, she knows that she was very unsure and she was very sort of, she says, like, standoffish. She wanted to be with you, which was almost like too scared to allow herself having any fuss and attention, even though she says to me she really craved it. And at last, somebody was showing her love and kindness, which she didn't understand what that was. She said she'd had bad treatment. She shows me that she'd got either lots of worms or difficulties with her tummy. She said she'd had tummy ache and issues in that area of the body. She also makes me feel that she must have had like a flea infestation because she said she was thin, itchy, felt really lethargic and quite poorly. I don't feel that she was treated nicely. So this poor little mite has really been through the mill. She said, my tummy's improving, and she says, and I'm getting better slowly and steadily with your love and assistance. She says you're doing everything you can for her, and you certainly are doing good enough for her. She said she is improving slowly, she's learning to trust you, and she said she feels that you're getting very bonded together, and she really is loving that. She says, you tell her that you love her, and then she said to me to say, love you more, I love you more. And I thought, oh, that's just really beautiful. So she hears your words. She said, I'm eating better. I don't know if she had to have something done with her teeth because she was showing me inside her mouth. She also gave me the date of December the 18th. So I don't know if you've got something on that date, whether that's birthday, anniversary. If you don't know it now, can you put it in the diary? She said to me December the 18th, and sometimes animals give us predictions for things. She also gave me the name that sounded like Jan or Janice, but she kept showing me a big J. So I don't know if that's a person around you, if you understand that, but look out for them if not. And then she was also giving me the name of Peter, or it could be Paul. You know, when you, do you remember that rhyme? Two little dicky birds sitting on a wall, one named Peter, one named Paul. Whenever I hear the name Paul from Spirit or Peter, I always have to say both names. I always think of both of them. So in fact, it could be two people. It could be Peter and it could be Paul. But it's just the way my brain sort of understands it. So that's why I have to give it in that way. And she gave me the name that sounded like Marie or Mark, which she showed me MAR. I feel like you've done wonders with her, that she's come on in leaps and bounds actually since she's been with you, Amber. So please don't doubt yourself and please carry on using your intuition with her because it's like you're really sensitive to her needs and you're giving her what she does need. You're making her a space which is quiet, which is really good. I don't know if you've got like a crate or what it is, as if it's like covered. Um, as if you've put something over it to make like a dark, safe space. Does that make sense to you? Because she was showing me like she's got this retreat to go to. She's got an area where if she needs to take herself away, she can do that. She also made me feel like she was physically shaking when you got her and trembling. And it's like, oh, that's got better now. I don't shake and tremble now. So well done, Amber. Not only on being the winner for the mystery box, but doing a really brilliant, wonderful job with Molly Ann. And do keep me updated on her progress. Oh, she was absolutely lovely. So I hope that was okay for you there. She says, oh, all my babies are rescues. Oh, Amber, well done. I feel she's travelled hundreds of miles. I think so too. Thank you for the feedback. Oh, and then Amber put, yes, she asked for hugs. Oh, isn't that lovely? Hello, Kim. She says, good morning from Australia, Beth. Oh, that's lovely. Gina, good evening, Beth. I was referred from a friend on Facebook to ask for help with my missing fur baby. Oh, Beaut is my 3-year-old kitty. She's been missing since Saturday. wondering if you could help at all. I'd appreciate any help. Oh, Gina, I'm so sorry. I know it's really horrible when our pets go missing. Let me see what I pick up for you. The one thing you could do, Gina, you could send me a picture. I know this is a little bit odd, but this is what I ask people to do. Is send me a picture of their usual entrance and exit into your home. So if that's like your back door, like garden going into the back door, it might be the window or the front door. If you send me that picture, you don't have to like tell me your address or anything like that. I'm not coming round. Don't worry. No, but if you send me a picture of that, I put that picture in my mind and I telepathically send it to the cat. And that's a way of showing them that you want them to come home. It can really help bring them back. Let me just have a look, Gina. I'm just looking for the message again. I feel that Butte isn't that far away. I feel has like gone out of their usual exit and turned right, and I feel has gone into the next like road, yours. Is there a close next to your road? As if I'm going up a dead end or an alleyway, but it feels like there isn't anywhere to go. And I feel that is the direction that the cat has gone. And I think somebody in the area has taken your cat in. It's like they're in somebody else's house. So I think you need to go and knock on doors locally, particularly if you've got this dead end or this close near to you. It's like they show me that with a dead end. And then I go further over and I can see a church spire. Is the church road, church close? I can see a church, and I feel like that's the area where they are. So I hope that's helped you. Keep me updated. Send me that picture. Um, if you want to send it to my email address, it's animalexpressions@hotmail.co.uk. Okay, you can send it to my email and I'll have a look at that for you. Animalexpressions@hotmail.co.uk. Send it to me. I'll look at it. Just put Gina on it. Put Facebook Live. Hello, Kaylee. Hello, Bobby. Hello from SK Canada with my boys, Goose and Memphis. Oh, is that your boys on your profile picture there? That's lovely, Bobby. Amber, thank you so very much. Molly has truly come so very far, and we will always hold her when she's down. I believe the teeth issue she spoke of is our other that is getting ready to have dental work. Oh, well, what it will be that Molly Ann knows about it. That's what she's saying. Gina says, thank you so much. I will send you some pictures now. There is a church nearby. That's where you need to do your search, Gina, by the church. Hello, my good friend, medium Alan Jones. Hope you are well. Nice to see you on here. And let me see who else we're going to do reading for. I'm going to do a reading next for Jacqueline with Diego. And once I've done that one, we're going to have a look at this week's mystery box. So, Jacqueline with Diego. Now, Diego is 2 years old and has gone missing in April. So it links quite nicely on to Gina, from Gina with her missing cat. I know it's absolutely horrible, isn't it, when your pets go missing? It's happened to me, so I know how horrible it is. This is Diego. He's 2 years old and he went missing in April. And we would love to know what happened to him. He is my daughter's cat, and she's been so upset since he went missing. Oh, can you imagine? Can you ask if he's still here or if he has passed? And maybe if he had any messages for her as she misses him so much. Oh, Jacqueline, I'm so sorry that this has happened to you and your daughter with Diego. Now, I never like to ask the animal if they, I know this can sound odd, are they with us? Have they passed into spirit? The reason why is because I can talk to animals whether they've crossed or whether they're here on Earth. Sometimes to me, it doesn't really feel much different. So I never would want to say, oh, yeah, they've crossed over into spirit because they talk to me regardless. And I'm always on the positive side. I always think, don't give up, there's hope, keep looking. If I said to somebody, oh, they're no longer with us, that gives up any line of inquiry with any hope. And I could be mistaken because I can talk to them living and past. I usually would know, but I don't ever want to say that. I don't think that's fair to say that to somebody, and then I'd feel as though I was giving you a lot of upset. But if I really felt it, I'd tell you. But this is what I'm going to say anyway. I think the location of Diego is only 3 to 4 miles away from where you live. Does not feel that far away from me, for me when I communicate with Diego. But what they do show me is that they are very close to the school. They're very near to this school, and it's like I can see school playing fields and like this quite tall fencing. Um, I don't know how to explain the fencing. It just looks quite tall, and when you get sometimes you get like a mesh fencing. It looks a bit like that, and that's where I'm being taken. Now I got this. I'm assuming it's a name of Simpson. So that could be somebody's surname or it could be a street name. So look into that. I wrote down keep looking, don't give up. And then I'd written Marston or Marsden. I don't know where you live, Jacqueline, and sometimes it's better for me not to know because I'm going in pure, you know what I mean, without any, um, I don't know what the word I want to use there is. Sometimes when animals go missing and I know the area, say it's like not far from where I live, then I'm thinking, oh, they might have gone up there. I know this field, and I know is it there? I can see a second guess. So sometimes when you don't know and you're going in very pure, my mind isn't putting anything else there. It isn't filling in the blanks because that's what your brain does. It tries to fill in the blanks often. And I'm very aware of that when I'm communicating. So you just need to get the exact information. So Simpson, Marsden or something that sounds like that. Um, the school with the meshy type fencing, high fencing around it, only 3 or 4 miles within that area. I got that Diego is a very loving and loyal cat, and actually the reason they went that Diego went, he told me that he was frightened by another cat, which is black. A black cat may have a little bit of white on its chest here, but would show me that this other cat like chased Diego away. The message for your daughter, when I asked for a message from Diego, was I hope we find each other again, which I thought was absolutely lovely. Diego said I became disorientated and I now have a new identity. So I think somebody else has taken Diego in and given Diego a new name. But don't give up. Don't give up. Let me know. You also are welcome to send me that picture of where Diego went from the door, the back garden or wherever, because that's something that I can send and just send it to animalexpressions@hotmail.co.uk. That's my email address, and I'll do that for you because I do my best to help. I know what it's like to have a missing animal. It's not nice at all. And do keep me posted. Do keep me posted. So I hope that has helped you. So let me have a look at the WhatsApp images if I can get onto them. Bear with me. Not quite sure how I'll get onto the WhatsApp images on my phone because I've got my producer on WhatsApp. I'm going to show the producer my phone because I don't know how to do it. I've got that. What do I do now? Two little arrows. Top. Ah, got it. Thank you. Honestly, sometimes I just haven't got a clue with technology, and other times I'm quite good. Honestly, right. I'm going to have a look. Gina's cat and front door. Right. Thank you, Gina, for sending that to me. So I've got the picture now. Oh, what a beauty. Oh, so I'm going to send your cat that image that can often sort of remind them, not that they need reminding, but it's another way of communicating the message, come home if you can, get home, get home. So I'm doing that for you now, Gina. Keep me posted. Keep me posted. And it's always good to just to remind you all about microchipping because it does work, especially when they go missing. Jacqueline said, "Oh my goodness, we do cat with the front of our house." Yeah, that's what it is, Jacqueline. That's what it is. I can't see. Oh, here we are. Went right and down an alley. That is her usual route. Butte has a routine that she always goes down this alley and through the nearby gardens to the dead end road. Yeah, that's what she was showing me. I sent pictures and I look forward to hearing what you say. Thank you so much for what you've already told us. You're very, very welcome. Very welcome, Gina. I can't see the top bit of the message. Um, it does seem to make sense from what your cat has told me. Kate said, "It's so sad. There seems to be so many missing cats at the moment, including mine. Beth, you're amazing to try and help us all." I know, and I have tried to have a look for you, haven't I, Kate, with your cat? I know it's just heartbreaking. It is. When people do get the good news and they're reunited, that's the best feeling ever. So you must let me know so I can celebrate with you. Do let me know. Hello, Charlotte. Can you confirm you received a picture of Dottie I sent through Facebook on Facebook? I haven't seen the picture of Dottie, Charlotte. So I'll have to ask my producer about that. Gina said, "Thank you so much. I'll keep you posted. I appreciate all your help." Right, should we have a look at this week's mystery box? Now, it's in a very beautiful glittery gold box this week. Can you see that? Ooh, what could be inside? It's not a very big box. There we go, look. Come on, you can do it. Get into your psychic zone. Open your third eye, protect yourself with a white light bubble. Open your third eye. What is inside the box? Always remember you need to close down afterwards. So you shut your third eye and you give thanks to Spirit for the information you've received. You may already work with your spirit guides. You may already work in a psychic way, but if you don't, you open up and you close down. There's lots of it online. If you just Google grounding, protection, opening up exercises and closing down, you can learn how to do this. Okay. So, what do you think is inside my glittery gold box this week? Get it right, and you're going to be guaranteed a reading next Wednesday here on Facebook and on YouTube on our live. What could it be? Give it a little shake, but I don't know whether I should give it a shake really, because that might throw you off, because it wouldn't necessarily be noisy. So because it's in something that it's noisy. That's it's not much of a clue, but I don't want to give you too many clues yet. I will give you some clues throughout the week, so do keep checking our Facebook page. Keep coming back for extra clues. I do like to comment on a few people who are having a go. you know, give you the kind of, yes, well, don't tell you if you're right, but I'll tell you if you need to have another go. I'll say, right, come on, have another try. Who's here now? Charlotte, Kate. Oh, Kate said, you have already hit yes, and you have, because I've already helped her. Bless you. I'm still trying where you said leafleting and putting posters up, keeping my fingers crossed. Oh, I know, Kate. I keep sending messages to your cat as well. I know, it's so hard. You've done so much as well. You know, you've been really proactive in your search. Kate said, oh, I'm getting a hat pin. Interesting. Kim said a decorative pin. Leslie said a bone-shaped dog tag. And Ottawa, I think it's a clothes pin. Let me tell you, everybody, it is not a pin. It's not a pin. It's nothing for your clothes, and it isn't a bone-shaped dog tag either. So have another go. What could be in here? What could be in here? Don't know whether to give you a clue or not. Maybe later. Might give you one a bit later. Oh, this is interesting, Tracy. I'm getting a round object with spiky sides. Mm. Penny says, I'm seeing a badge and a rainbow. Yeah, it's not a rainbow. It could be made into a badge, but it isn't a badge. I suppose somebody could make it into one if you would want to wear it. Is that a clue? Would you want to wear it? Would you? Did you correctly predict what's in the mystery box? 30% of you said yes. 60% said no. Then you've got to have more practice. And I was miles off. Is 10% of people. Tracy, like a ship's wheel. Ah, interesting, Tracy, but no, there is no ship's wheel. But I know what you mean. You're thinking like a circular shape with little spikes coming off it. It is a bit spiky, maybe. Brenda said a paw print charm. No, it's not a paw print charm, Brenda. And Kim said a ring. It's not a ring either. Come on, you've got to keep trying. What could it be? What is in there? You will win a reading on next week's live here on Facebook and YouTube. Right, let me see who's next for a reading. Just looking at my list. So we've done Amber with Monica, we've done Jacqueline with Diego. So I think we're going to do Dawn with Bertie next, who is another mystery box winner. So well done, Dawn. So we'll get a picture up of Bertie. Bertie is 14 months old. Here he is. Oh, look at his eyes. Oh, look. Isn't he gorgeous? This is my sister's dog, Bertie, and he's 14 months old. Please, could you ask him if he's happy? And this is some of my notes I made earlier. Dawn, firstly, I asked, is he happy? And he said yes. Very clear and straight to the point. He said he is. He said, I'm given everything I need. He said, I get distracted very easily. He said he does get quite nervous and he can be anxious. And I felt like maybe you need to look at the diet. That might be quite helpful to him. It's like he's got pent up energy. So maybe a diet with no grain or wheat felt might suit him, but you might be feeding him like a raw diet, and that also might be something to consider if you're not. But I felt like grain and wheat wasn't good for Bertie, as if it kind of winds him up and fuels anxiety. He said, I do love it when I'm centre of attention. And he said, I like to go out He said, but I do need to feel secure. What I'd also written down is to think about fencing, Dawn. If has the fencing been replaced? Is it high enough? Is there any damage to fencing? Just show me fencing. So you'll have to tell me what he means by that. He was showing me a picture of it, so I don't know if he's jumping, if it's been replaced, or if you need to patch it up. But just be aware that this has been mentioned. He said something about somebody's talking about babies. So I don't know if somebody's had baby news or what that is. I've heard talk about babies, is what he said to me. And then he gave me, I know his name is Bertie, but he was talking about another person with the initial B or another animal with the initial B. And then he gave me an initial S, and the name sounded like Sandy or Cindy. It was like S ending in Y. So if you don't know, then ask your sister. Okay, Dawn. He gave me a picture of rabbits. So I don't know if he likes chasing them or if you've got any rabbits. He showed me that. And then this is what I found quite interesting. He said there is either some ornaments or jewelry or something with a Russian connection that is valuable, as if you need to look at the value. So I don't know if you've been looking at antiques or do any of, I don't know, buying things like that, or you've got something within the home, or your sister has, but it's something with a Russian connection and it's of value and it might be good to sell it. And you never know what animals are going to say. And I was thinking, wow, this is going to be interesting to find out what this is all about. If you don't know it, Dawn, or your sister doesn't know it, then look out for this object coming in for you. Might be when you're out shopping or wherever, but just look out for it because it's as if it can bring money into you. So it might be quite helpful. So I thought that was quite interesting because you never know what animals know about us and their psychic predictions. But I think he is happy, but this bit of nervousness I get when I talk to him. But he said he's given everything that he needs. He loves his family. He likes being with them. He doesn't really like being on his own too much. So it might be that when you're not there, leave the radio on or the television on in the background, just for a bit of company. But I think he's got a very sweet nature. I thought he was absolutely delightful, actually. So I hope that's helped. Tracy said exactly. Amber, a Victorian hairpin. Kate said, I love these boxes. I love this value. I know. It's always the system games that is the best, isn't it? Leslie said, is it a pound coin? No, it's not a pound coin. Shannon said, I'd like a reading. I'll try and get the mystery box right, Shannon. You can leave your pictures, actually, if anybody hasn't had a reading. You can leave your pictures on the event page under discussion. So you could put that on and my producer goes through them all ready for next week. Amber, at the end, is it possible to get the dates and names again from Molly's reading so I can get them all written down? I think I missed one. Okay, Amber. So basically, I've got December the 18th. December the 18th, okay. The names Jan or Janice, Peter or Paul, and Marie. Okay. I'll tell you what I forgot to tell you was that I must have gone off on another tangent. I just noticed I hadn't told you this, I'd written down. Is there anybody with a speech impediment or a stutter? Or is there anybody that's gone over into spirit with that stutter or speech issue? Or is there anybody around you at the moment? I've just realised I've never told you that. So you'll have to let me know. You have to let me know. The other thing I've written down is the name William. Might be shortened to Will. I'll show you my notes if you like. If I show you my notes, you can do a screenshot. There you go. Can you screenshot it? I'll do it again. We didn't give you much time there. If you can read my scribbly handwriting, okay, there you go. There's my notes. That might be helpful. Right, let's do a reading now for Brenda with Taz, who is 10 years old. Brenda is a mystery box winner as well. Well done, Brenda. Let's do a reading for you. I'll just get the picture up for you so everybody can see. While we're waiting for the picture, Liz says, I think it's one of those opportunity things. I know what you mean, where you got a hook and you put it all on. Let me just say that it isn't one of those. Here's Taz. Look at Taz, what a beauty. Hi Beth, this is Taz, our sweet boy, who is 10 years old, and I would love to know if he's happy living with us now. Oh, look at him. Oh, you know, there's some dogs you just want to pick up and cuddle. Taz is one of those. I got, yes, I am happy living with you. Oh, and I put that he's very cute, very cuddly, but Taz likes to be groomed, loves being groomed, loves to be stroked, loves being petted, and he's a very easy character. Oh, how lovely. I got, though, a tickle in my throat when I was communicating with Taz. So does Taz have a little cough? Or have you noticed anything? Just be on the lookout for that, Brenda, when I've picked it up from him, in case it's just something you need to get checked at the vets, because obviously I pick health things up, but I'm not a vet myself. So I can't make a diagnosis or a prognosis because I have to work within the Veterinary Act, as I know you've probably heard me say before. But it's just something to be aware of. I got that Taz is quite happy, meandering around, is a charming character, will go anywhere with you. I thought absolutely beautiful soul. It's as if Taz appreciates you and appreciates what you do for him. He comes over to me like in a grateful way, and I thought, oh, that's really lovely. He says that you keep him beautifully clean and brushed, and he likes that. It's almost like he's got this sense of pride when I talk to him. He gave me the name Bob and Barry, like a male bee name. And then also he gave me the initial I for a female, so that could be something like Iris, Irene, or Izzy. So he gave me these two names, and he gave me the date of June 10th. So I don't know if you've got anybody's birthday, anniversary, or that's meaningful to you. If not, I need you to remember the date, because animals can predict things that are coming up. So it could be something significant that comes up on that date if you don't already understand it. So if you've got next year's diary already, write it in there if you don't understand it. Because if you're anything like me, you'll just forget. But I think he loves to be with you. He's really happy at home. He said he gets a little bit of stiffness in like where our knees would be, like in his legs where his knees would be. He said he gets a little bit stiff and a little bit slower getting up and getting about. But other than that, he feels like he's doing quite well, and he can feel the love that you give him. I just think he's a real charming little soul. So thank you for sending in his beautiful picture. Just as I'm linking into him, actually, did you have another animal that fell off something? I know that sounds really weird. Or did he fall off something? I just had that image of falling off, falling off. If you're on here, Brenda, let me know if you understand that. I can't see the whole of that message. I've got a statue next to my bed with crystals placed before her. I lit a candle and asked my animal spirit guides to show Missy the light and guide her home. Within 3 minutes of asking, my dad came to the door with Missy in his arms. I was tilted enjoy. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I have to decline that. It's right, my daughter was ringing me. She's forgotten I'm doing Facebook Live. Linda said, "What was in the mystery box, please?" As I missed the start. I'll quickly show you, Linda, or if anybody else has just joined in. In the mystery box was Big Ben with 4 faces. There you go. And somebody said, was it a pyramid? But it has got like a pyramid on the top because it's also a light. There you go. There you go, Linda. Big Ben. Big Ben in London. Shannon, is my 3-year-old blue heeler Luke happy with his new owners, or is he missing me? He's been gone 6 months now. The owner stopped sending pictures 2 months ago. He might have run away. I'd like to know he's okay. Oh, Shannon. I do feel like Luke does miss you. If I'm honest, there is like a feeling of loss there. But I do feel as though he's been looked after very well indeed, and I get a feeling of happiness with the new owners. It might be that they've just decided to break the link with you because they're just busy in their lives and getting on with things. But that must be really hard for you. But sometimes, Shannon, we just have to do things like that, and we have to do what's best for ourselves and for our animals. I hope that's helped you. I'm not picking up that he might have run away. That's not coming in. Um, but hopefully they will let you know at some point how he's doing. All you can do is ask. Sometimes people do that though. They're really good at the beginning at letting you know things, and it just peters off. It just, and it dwindles down. And maybe if you could send a Christmas card, it's a good excuse, isn't it? Christmas to make contact. Dan Max said, "Is Doug okay? I feel something isn't right, thank you." Well, if you feel that something isn't right, Dan, then your intuition is telling you something. And, if you do ever feel like that, you do need to go to the vets and get it checked. That is your first port of call. That would be my advice there. If you feel something isn't right, you normally will be right because you know your pet better than anybody else. So in that instance, just get them checked. Kim said, "Sorry, my cat just walked on my computer." Well, your cat's joining in, Kim. Joining in. Right, let me see who's next. We have got Kirsty with Mushroom. I love that name, Mushroom. Now, Kirsty is also a mystery box winner. And Mushroom is a cat who is 10 years old. Here's Mushroom. Some interesting things come up for you, Kirsty, from Mushroom. She's put, "This is my cat Mushroom. He's 10 years old and we adopted him from the cat protection when he was a kitty. I would love to know if he is happy being indoors and what is it that makes him scared of being outside as he used to love it." Oh, I wrote some interesting things down when I communicated with Mushroom, and I'll go through that with you now, Kirsty. I got that first of all, I felt that Mushroom is like very wise. I looked into his eyes on the picture and I thought, oh, you know so much. Mushroom said he likes to greet you when you get home, like run, like how dogs greet you. Felt like Mushroom was the same, like comes, "Oh, hello, you're back, I'm glad to see you." And I thought, oh, that's really nice. And then I asked Mushroom about why, you're an indoor cat now, you used to love to be out, you stopped going out, you don't want to be out anymore, what's going on? And then Mushroom showed me a picture of another cat which upset him. And then he said he went into somebody's garden or somewhere where there was a very large dog. And he said, "I was very alarmed." He said it was alarming. And the dog chased me and caught my tail. And he said that really frightened me because I had to run as fast as I possibly could to get away. And it's like when he was telling me, it's like, you know, when your heart beats with like anxiety, it's like it was felt like that. So he said that that has put him off going outside. So he showed me another cat that he didn't like, but also there was a big dog. I don't know if it's like a German Shepherd type dog, but what I could see was a big dog. You know, when you've got a really long haired dog, um, and there was, it looked like black and brown to me, but I think it was like a German Shepherd type. And it said he was chased. So I don't know if he went into somebody's garden, it chased him, or he was just in the park, you know, like, well, not necessarily in the park, but out and about, but was chased nevertheless. He also said to me he does have some food issues, can be faddy, and get some gum soreness. So it might be worth just having a look at his teeth and his gums. But he said, I am very contented at home. I like to be at home. I feel contented. I feel safe. I feel warm, and I like that feeling. And then he made me laugh because he said, I like to watch the TV. And then I thought, do you ever put on anything on the TV for him to watch? Or have you got like a tablet where you put like fish on it? Or it's almost like I could see a screen and he's Paul doing that. Kirsty, you'll have to let me know. If not, that might be something you can try. It's like chasing fish game. Or have you got fish in a tank? It's like I could see a square and then him doing that as if there was fish. Anyway, you'll have to let me know what that means. He said, I'm a very kind natured soul. He said, I can get moody at times. He says, but when I feel a little bit off or out of sort, I just take myself away. It's like I sort myself out. He's very much like that. But he says, I do like to be with you. He said, I do like to be scratched. He gave me the name of Adam, but also he gave me a female, which sounded like Anishka, Aneshka. It was like A ending in A, Anita, Aneshka. That's how it sounded. It was a little bit unusual. So you'll have to let me know if you understand that, Kirsty. And he gave me the date of February the 8th. So I don't know if that's a birthday, anniversary. If not, like I always say, animals know interesting things that are coming up for their owners. So put it in your diary. Look out for something significant on that day if you don't already understand it. Let me see who else is here. Hope that was okay for you, Kirsty, with your cat mushroom. Oh. Shannon said, thank you. Good idea. Yeah, good idea about the Christmas card. Sarah said, hi Beth, I've taken on board a beautiful cavapoo called Bo. He's great company for my healing dog Simba. Is there any specific message from him? He makes me feel he's settling in very quickly. I think you messaged me, Sarah, and I haven't looked at it yet because I haven't been very well. So I haven't got through all my messages. So I will have a look for you. So don't worry. I could do see a picture really. I feel that Bo is very well behaved, Sarah, but hasn't quite come out of their shell yet. So I think at the moment it's like, oh, such a well behaved dog. And then I think they're going to start coming out the show and you might have a little flurry of interesting behaviour, but nothing terrible. Just a little bit of mischief. I'm going to say that. I think he's very grateful that you've taken him on. And I feel that Simba is enjoying Bo's company. And Simba's like gone up a level as if like, oh, I'm going to keep following you around. And I think there's a nice strong connection there. Linda said, did I get the mystery box correct? Do you mean last week's mystery box, Linda? because last week's mystery box was Big Ben. But what is in this week's mystery box? Glittery shiny box. What is inside? Get it right. You'll have a reading next week here on Facebook or YouTube. What is in the mystery box? What is in the mystery box? Nobody's got it right yet on here. And Sarah's just said about that little reading. Yes, Simba has perked up too. Oh, that's brilliant to hear, Sarah. So what is inside the mystery box? Get it right. You'll be guaranteed a reading next Wednesday here on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. I haven't given you any clues, have I? Oh. Right, now, I don't know if any of you saw this week, but there was a news story, and I saw it online and also on BBC, about a little Jack Russell dog, absolutely beautiful, called Rose. Did any of you see it? And little Rose actually got stuck in a gap on a cliff face. It must have fell in a crack and was in this crack, and like this sort of dropped into this, I don't know how to explain it, you might have seen it, in this rock, like a crack in a rock, fell into this crack in a rock and was there for 8 days. And fortunately, food and drink were lowered in, so Rose was able to survive. And eventually, Rose was rescued after they had to drill right down into the rock and pull Rose out. So I think we're going to have a watch of that video now, because if you haven't seen it, this is just truly miraculous and just an amazing story. And thank goodness that Rose survived. I know she was taken straight to the vets after the rescue. So let's have a little look at this now.
Yesterday, you may remember we spoke to you about Rose. Rose is a Jack Russell cross who was rescued from being wedged inside a gap in a cliff face in West Yorkshire. And these are the pictures of her rescue.
It's that first image really that brings it home, isn't it? Because you see the narrowness of the gap, and there was a big drop, wasn't there, from that gap right down into the sort of inside the cliffs, basically. And then they fed water, didn't they, down tubes?
Yeah, down a funnel, and a bit of food as well. Yeah,
they've been down there anyway.
8 days it took to get to her.
All is well.
Yeah. They drilled into the rock. That caused a bit of controversy, but we should say that Rose was taken to the vet and is recovering well, we understand.
Oh my goodness me. What a story. Incredible story. Can you believe it? I watched that and I was like, oh my goodness. Thank goodness they got her out and that they knew who she was and they're able to give her food and water. What a little survivor. What an absolute little survivor. Little Jack Russell called Rose. I couldn't believe that. I don't know if any of you saw it, but I thought, oh, I'll have to include that because it's just an amazing thing. And what I loved is the determination of the rescuers. They were going to get her out there to drill the rock face and goodness knows what to reach her. And it was a happy ending. Thank goodness it was a success story. Linda said, I said it was a model of Big Ben. Did you, Linda? On the Facebook page. Well, if you did, don't worry. We'll do. What we'll do, I'll do your reading next week. So don't worry. You can be first on the list next week. And my producer will make a note of that. So very sorry if I missed you there, Linda. It certainly wasn't intentional. And we try and include everybody. It must have just got missed. Now, Mandy also got the mystery box right, and so did Kate. So I'm going to do a reading for Mandy and Kate. And I've got my own cards that I developed myself. Got beautiful pictures on them, beautiful messages. I did only do a short run of these of 100, and they've all gone. So sadly, if you want a pack, I haven't got any left. But what I do have, what you really like, as well as everything you need to know to become a Pet Psychic book, I've just had another delivery of my book, Life by Numbers, which honestly, it's such a fun book. And it's got 1,000 different messages in. So if you see a number, you look it up and get your specific message for the situation that you're in. And people tell me how accurate it is. And I've just had a delivery of those. So if you want a signed copy, let me know. They're £12, including postage for a signed copy. And I'll put you one in the post. So when I did Life by Numbers, look, I matched the cards up with it. There you go. I'll have to try and get some more of these printed off. The only reason I haven't is honestly it's expensive to produce. If anybody knows a reasonably priced printer that could do them for me, let me know. Right, Mandy, this is for you. I'm giving you a shuffle. Can you see what happened then? I'm shuffling them, and that was like done it. It's like come out itself. So you definitely need that card, which is keep things simple, Mandy. There we go, keep things simple. And often this comes out when we're overcomplicating things, when we've got a lot going on. Sometimes we can get overwhelmed with the amount of things that we need to cram in into a day, into a week. And it's about really letting go of stuff that is no longer serving you. And that might be a way of like getting rid of things in your home that you no longer need, because that can give us that feeling of space. And when we have space, it helps us to feel calm. When a card like that comes up, also I would encourage you to do some meditation. You can just go onto YouTube. There's some really good free ones on there. You can Google guided meditation. There's some brilliant podcasts with meditations on. Research it first, because you've got to find the right meditation for you, because you've got to like the person's voice. It might be like a relaxing one. It might be one to do with your spiritual development, psychic meditation to meet your spirit guides. It could be all sorts of things. But when you get that card, it's really good to look at your environment, declutter, try and get a little bit of extra help. It's as if you're doing too much and you've got to calm everything down. And then another card has just flipped for you. Let's have a look for you, Mandy, which is stop looking back, move forwards. Often we reflect, we can't change the past. You know, sometimes we can look at things in hindsight and think, oh, if only I'd have said that, if only I'd have done it this way. Why did I do it like that? Why did I say that for? Why did they do that to me? You know, we can sort of keep churning it over. And sometimes it's looking ahead to what's coming up for you. I know when I look at the end of this month for you, Mandy, I feel that you get a bit of a lucky break there, something nice, particularly around like Halloween. I feel is a good time for you. Oh my goodness, and I've just said that, and look at the card that's come out. Oh, I get the wrong one. Can you see the pumpkins on it? I just said Halloween, and that card's come up that, which is you're on the right path. And end of October, that's when you'll feel like you're on the right path and you're headed in the right direction. Can't believe that just come out when I was talking about Halloween, but the cards don't lie. And then back to basics again, it's very much like the keep it simple card. Those two really do go hand in hand for you. Wintertime is depicted there with the little hut in the woods. So sometimes we can make life overcomplicated. Again, it really is saying stripping back, and winter is the perfect time to do so. So I hope that's helped you, Mandy. Well done on getting the mystery box correct. Kate, let's have a look for you. Now you have to clear cards when you've done a reading, so they're cleared from the last reading. You can either put a clear quartz crystal on, or you can give them a knock, because I'm just knocking off the last reading. Right, Kate, I don't know if you're on here or not. Yes, you are. Here we are, Kate. Kate, I want you to just think about what you want to know. as I'm shuffling the cards for you. Here we go. Here we go. Give them a good shuffle. Okay, I feel like I've got to pull both cards from the top for you. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Obviously, I can't see them. I've got them face down. So you'll see them at the same time as me. Kate, you've got healing waters. Can you see that? Often when we get that card, you might be suffering from a little bit of stress, feeling anxious. Get some time for you, maybe go for a therapy. I don't know if you've got any time to perhaps have a Reiki treatment, or maybe you're interested in alternative treatments and training in something yourself. But it's all about self-healing. It's all about learning something new. Because when you see water on cards, often that's like being cleansed, being detoxed, and going into a new phase of life. Then you've got this card that says take control. Can you see the boats there? It's like you've got to steer your own ship here. So you need to have your voice heard. When we get this card, Kate, you need to be in charge. You need to tell people what's expected of them. It's a bit like you need to put your foot down where there is a situation, and you've got to be heard, and you've got to have your say. I don't know if somebody keeps like talking over you or overruling you. That might be something to do with work. It's about standing up for yourself. Often people who are about to embark on their own business will get this card as well, because it's about doing your own thing in your own time and being your own boss. So do consider that too. The next card you've got is a beautiful card. It says you are safe, you are protected. So as you move forward into the future, you know that it is safe to do so. Don't let fear hold you back. Sometimes we're frightened of going into something new or dipping our toe into the water because we're frightened of the outcome. What if it doesn't work? What if it goes wrong? And it's just a little bit of encouragement here to come out of your comfort zone, because that's the only way that we progress, and you will progress very nicely, particularly by the end of January next year. It's as if you've done quite a significant change in your life, and that's been really put through to me in a positive way. You've got this card that says it's time to let your hair down. Go out and have a bit of fun, Kate. Go to see some live music. I always think that being in that environment where there's music being played live, where you can witness the band, get the vibration from the music, you get the excitement, you get beat, you can just dance like nobody's watching, and just go and have some fun. You know, you don't have to spend a lot to do that. There's so many good bands now which are what do you call them? Well, they're not the real band. They're like, what's the word when they tribute band? That's the word, tribute. Go and see a tribute band, you know, in a smaller venue. Sometimes when you go to a pub or a function room or a small venue, you immerse yourself even more because you're up close. You know, you can see what's going on. You're not watching it on a big screen like if you're in the O2 or something like that. So that will do you good. And then you've got this beautiful card at the end. You just look at this one. Jump for joy. So something good is happening. Some good news is coming your way. So you do need to celebrate. So there is a celebration coming in, and you will be jumping for joy. And you'll have to let me know when that happens and what it is. So I hope you've enjoyed your little reading there, Kate, and your reading, Mandy. Okay, it says, oh, my sister does Reiki. Oh, thanks, Liz. Yeah, the word was tribute. I couldn't think of it. I get like that and I just can't think of the right word. Penny said, how do I buy your book? Facebook page, question mark, getting very strange ideas for the mystery box. Well, I'm glad you're getting strange ideas for the mystery box, Penny, because it is actually something strange in the mystery box. It is a little bit strange what's in there. It really is. So that's why you're getting that. If you would like to purchase my book and you want a signed copy from me, just email me on animalexpressions@hotmail.co.uk. That's animalexpressions pet.hotmail.co.uk. You can reach me on there and then I can send you all the details. If you're not bothered about a signed copy, just get a copy on Amazon, so you can do that, just buy it on Amazon, as well as everything you need to know to become a pet psychic. That's available from me in the same way if you want a signed copy, or you can get it from Amazon. And if you have, or you're about to, leave me some feedback on there, a review, Amazon review. I've been stuck on the same number for ages. I think Life by Numbers has got 77, and I think 74 for everything you need to know to become a pet psychic. It's as if like it hasn't budged for ages. Give it a boost for me. Give it a boost. Let other people know. Kate said, that last card made me laugh as I never get out. Oh, we didn't need to get out, Kate. So thank you. I need some good news. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed your reading. Well, you've got all week to get the mystery box correct. It is something a little bit strange. It is something a little bit weird. It's not the norm. Okay, it is not jewellery. I'm just going to say that. It's not a hat pin. I know loads of you thought it was a hat pin. It's not. Okay, so have a go. My producer will message you if you get it right and organise your reading for you for next Wednesday at 7:30 here on Facebook and YouTube. Penny and Linda, or anybody who's watching who wants a copy of my book, you want it personalised, just send an email to animalexpressions@hotmail.co.uk and I can sort that out for you. Thank you for joining me today. Sorry about last week. I wasn't well, so I couldn't come live, but I'm fighting fit again now. So it's been a real pleasure to connect to you once again today, doing your pet readings, doing the mystery box, and that little bit of news about Rose that was trapped and then was released. So that was a good news story. So thank you, everybody, and I will see you next Wednesday at 7:30. Do keep checking our Facebook page. Keep using it to put your answers in for the mystery box, because I will be giving you clues throughout the week. Take care.